Hello guys, welcome to ZigWheels, and you thought we were making an April Fool's joke? Well, no, we were being soothsayers. We predicted the future. We told you that the Yamaha R7 and Tenere 700 were going to come to India. And see,
R7 is going to come,
Yeah.
Tenere is not coming, but a bunch of other motorcycles are coming and have been launched.
Yeah.
Let us start this video with the motorcycles which have been launched today.
Yeah.
First thing, the most popular.
R15 V4 gets a new color, new white color. Prices remain same as the racing blue. It gets the quick shifter, but it looks quite nice.
Yeah, Yamaha makes some great colors. And
Yeah.
the white color looks nice. It kind of reminds me of the old anniversary edition.
Yeah, 60th without the gold wheels and the red speed block livery. But anyway, next is the MT-15. Two new colors for this bike, a blue and a black. It's cheaper now by 4,000 because it misses out the LED turn indicators and the Y-Connect system. Whether that Y-Connect system works or not is...
That's a topic for some other day. We will have a video on that. So it's a good thing that you're saving, what, 4,000 on that. The MT-15 is a great motorcycle.
Yeah.
That extra money that you're saving can be invested in a good riding gear.
Yeah. Next is the R15 S, which is basically the old R15 V3, but with the V4's engine now. So not V4 motor, the R15 V4's engine now. So it makes 0.2 PS less and 0.1 Nm more. Performance-wise, it's not going to be a big difference, but it is OBD-2 and it's going to...
It gets a new console. How the console looks and what's different is something we can't figure out and we'll have to wait and watch.
Yeah.
But it's something interesting. What's the price hike for that?
Price hike is roughly 2,500 rupees, same like what we've seen previously with the OBD-2 updates.
So on the pricing front, all these three motorcycles have been good, but the big change...
The biggest update is to the Aerox. The Aerox 155 now gets traction control.
Okay, so during the FZX ride, I had mentioned to Yamaha, like you first give more power and then some traction control to keep that power in check. For the Aerox, that kind of makes sense because it's a powerful
15
scooter.
PS, 13.9 Nm requires traction control.
So how much of a use that's going to be is something debatable, but at least it's a safety net, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, but it also gets a new color. And the new color is quite sexy. That silver, black and little gold wheels.
So
Something
Yamaha does
sexy.
some great color. Which is your favorite Yamaha shade for the Aerox? Do let us know in the comments. And for the pricing, is it the same price?
Yeah, same price as the rest of the Aerox, and I think all those will also be getting the traction control system because it makes sense.
Cool.
Let's move to
These are the things which have been launched.
Yeah.
Now for some upcoming...
Yeah, let's move on to the tastier stuff. And finally, like you said, R7, MT-07, R3, MT-03 and MT-09 all are coming to India.
The MT-09 was already in India. It was there previously. I remember there was a media unit which a lot of us rode the motorcycle and it got discontinued. I don't know why. It was a great motorcycle.
It was a great motorcycle. This new MT-09 gets a larger engine, slightly bigger in displacement, triple. It supposedly is supposed to be the best of both worlds. Like Karthik, when he was here, he said that it's as mental as you would like it to be and still clinical like a street triple.
So it has that polished nature also.
Yeah.
And a Yamaha, like a Japanese triple, now that will be something really interesting to look up to. And in terms of pricing and positioning, it will be slotting between the RS and
the street triple RS and the Monster. The Monster is itching closer to 15 or something like. Street triple, the last version was 11.33. He's ridden the new one.
RS, I've ridden the bike. You can check out the video on our channel. The RS was supposed to launch last month. We are still waiting for it. It's not here. We can't wait to ride a motorcycle in the
That will be close to 12 lakhs. So this should be 13 and a half, 14.
Because this will be a CBU. So it will be expensive.
It will be expensive.
But that's the price you'll have to pay for a Yamaha.
Moving on, CBU, continuing with that theme, R7 and MT-07. And I'm sad that these guys are coming as CBUs and not CKDs.
CKDs like Honda and Triumph.
Yeah, but R7, the only existing middleweight super sport.
You can say the CBR 650R is also there, but the R7 looks much more sporty and much more intentful in that sense.
And it's coming with that 700cc motor. Now, we've not ridden it, but it's supposed to be a fantastic motor and it's packing a lot more bells and whistles than the MT-07.
Yeah.
And ultimately, it's sort of in the middle of an out-and-out sport bike and an out-and-out sports tourer. So it's something like a Ducati Super Sport, where
so
it
could
still
be
has.
And a stepping stone as a first super bike for a lot of owners who are aspiring to go and make that jump into that segment.
So that 600 to 700cc segment is sort of their first big bike. And Pricing wise, that will be 9 lakh.
Yeah, it will be a bit expensive because it's coming via CBU, and in terms of competition, I think it will be going up against the CBR 650R,
That's
which
the only
looks
bike.
proper, but I don't think so. The performance is right up there.
Yeah.
It has an inline 4 though, so it has 2 extra cylinders. Talking about the MT-07, again something that looks radical, looks very nice. Competition is the CB 650R, a motorcycle that I'm not a big fan of. That engine doesn't have.
The Trident.
But the Trident is there. So you will get a triple.
Yeah.
But the Trident is a bit compact and small. Doesn't have that big bike appeal per se.
Yeah, but the Trident is doing well for Triumph, and you can get why it is doing it because, like you said, triple, and also it's an accessible motorcycle. If this is coming in at 8.5, that is very close to the street triples.
Yeah.
So I think Yamaha is digging their own grave right there and there itself.
Let's wait for that.
Yeah.
What will the pricing and everything? There's one more motorcycle that you have missed is the Z650.
Yeah.
Again, a twin cylinder bike, not as engaging to ride.
But it's quite popular because of its accessible pricing.
But
And
after sales,
after sales and spares
so
is expensive.
we'll have to wait and watch what will be the Yamaha's
But you
pricing
know, Arun,
for the-
they've got the MT-07, they got the R7, but they disappointed me not getting the Tenere.
Yeah.
I mean, India is an adventure territory. Everyone is going with an adventure mindset, and they didn't get supposedly the best adventure motorcycle in the world.
So Yamaha has a tagline, yes Yamaha, so please Yamaha, do it, get us the Tenere, because a lot of us is waiting for that. And we've been waiting a very long time for the R3 as well.
R3, that's a motorcycle which I love the most. I had one for over a year and a half for a long term, and I just absolutely loved that motorcycle. Lovely engine, lovely suspension, but there were
it didn't
issues.
have a great story like the R3
Yeah.
when it came first time around. You could see a lot of localization in terms of the brakes and in terms of the tires.
Yeah.
It didn't have dual channel ABS, and those MRF tires were absolutely crap. Like I remember in third gear it used to spin. They corrected that by getting the Magellan tire and dual channel
But
ABS.
it was a little too late.
Kind of. But the same thing is going to happen with the R3. As great a motorcycle it is, the market right now, you have got the new KTM RC390, and that new RC390 is a phenomenal motorcycle.
Superb.
I still don't like the way it looks, but as a motorcycle per se, it's great. And in terms of slotting, it will be in between the Ninja 400 and the RC390.
Yeah, so this new R3, the only new bits from that bike is the styling. It looks slightly better, slightly sportier, and the updated front suspension. The suspension was the only thing which they didn't sort
Too
out
soft.
previously. It was a little bit soft. This should be a little more taut, so it should handle the sporty as well as the touring and comfort bits well. Let's hope that we get to ride these soon. And there's also the MT-03.
But before that, I'm just thinking of the RC390 versus the R3 compare. Now that will be something phenomenal. We can also put the Ninja 400 in between.
Should we?
I mean, it's pricey, but 3 bikes to ride, so that will be fun. So,
Yeah. MT-03. Same package as the R3, but a little more upright.
Proper Street Fighter has a new styling and everything.
Yeah, no fairing, so you will be a little bit at more ease, and it will be a little bit more affordable that way.
But the MT-03 also has a problem, and that is again coming from Chakan, which is the new KTM 390 Duke.
Which is coming end of the year.
Yeah,
We
and
know.
that new 390 Duke will have a better, bigger engine, better cycle parts,
Yeah.
better tech.
So we'll keep that comparison for the end of the year, but
next year, but
right now, these 300, 400cc battle, we need to revisit that.
and Jan, what do you think will be the pricing for the R3 and for the
So
MT-03?
R3, when it was discontinued, it was something 3.5, 3.6.
3.5 something.
So this should be around 4. Yeah.
4 lakh easily.
Yeah,
because cost
and
has
the
gone up.
MT will be like 20,000 cheaper, so around 3.8.
Kind of.
So it will be at a premium over the KTM's, but you're getting a twin cylinder engine, and
it's
that
Yamaha.
engine is beautiful.
Quality will also be much better because of the Yamaha reliability is
Yeah.
also there. And for the Kawasaki, it's priced high,
Yeah.
and also as I mentioned before, the after sales of Kawasaki is not that great.
Yeah.
So on that sense, the R3 still sits in a very comfortable position,
Yeah.
given that it has that premium badge value and also a fan following.
And if you're thinking about the Ninja 300, well, that's a bike which is like a decade old.
Yeah, it's
This still has the performance. These bikes expecting June, July?
Yeah, June, July, we can expect maybe the R3 and the MT-03 to first roll out,
To
and
start
maybe
off
the
with.
R7 later on, because they will
Yeah.
have to do a lot of dealer training, and
Yeah,
they'll have to upgrade the dealership for that.
But it's a CBU, they don't need that much, no?
let's see how many units they are able to manage. But
Let's get the bikes to ride before they get discontinued.
this time around. And I'm really excited for the R3 because I think this year, in that segment between like the 300 to 500 cc segment, we are going to see a lot of action. Harley is going to come, Triumph Bajaj is going to come, Himalayan 450 is going to come. So different
All these
flavors.
for another day. But let's finish off with the Yamahas today. Which bike are you most excited about? He's excited for the R3. Even I'm excited for the R3. Maybe a little bit more for the R7.
And what's your take on the updates for the current generation motorcycles? Do let us know in the comments. And
don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Anything else do they need to do?
thank you for watching.
Bye.